back here with just a end of season update for you guys here. I'm not going to go too far into the off season stuff today. I think I'll make this one a short one, but we'll see. Anyhow, I just wanted to update you how the rest of the season went. Ended up finishing 78 and 84, 12 games back from winning the division, 11 games back in the wild card. We really fell off the second half of the year. There's some reasons for that, which we'll get to, but yeah, it was unfortunate. Just a couple things to bring you through. So the All-Star voting, Vaught got voted as starting catcher by a large margin. You can see the All-Star rosters here. Some interesting names on this list. 2 Blue Jays, Sanchez and Stroman, which were both my votes there, as well as my boy Sonny Gray. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, but that's okay. It's like made the All-Star game, and then you can see here, missed 4 to 5 months later. We've got some other guys here. Zavote made it. Donaldson made it. Machado, Moustakas, Lindor, Archaea. It's a guy I like, but Nico Sano. So Minnesota had some guys there as well. Cubs had Arrieta. Got some decent names here. I'm sure some of these will stand out to you guys. I'm less interested in this, obviously, at this point. Then my boy Kendall Graveman here got suspended for 10 games for getting in a fight with Logan Forsythe there. So it's unfortunate he missed 2 games from the rotation standpoint, which is too bad. But, oh well. Then we were able to work out a deal. I wanted to get rid of Chris Davis here. Solid home run hitter, but that's it. His average was terrible. He was hitting 191 for us at the time. Just wasn't worthwhile. His defense was good, but that's about it. And I was worried those stars were going to start dropping off. So I moved him along with George Gordon, who was an okay minor league catcher, and Yaro Munez, who's a high upside shortstop guy. He was the tough one to move, but he is a guy that I felt okay moving because he's going to end up having to move to second. I don't think he's great shakes anyway. Beyond that, but I mean he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's a top prospect. That being said, I brought in a pitcher, Tim Adelman. Can see he's got good stuff, movement, solid control, good fastball, decent changeup, and a very good curveball. He didn't pitch well for us to finish the year, but overall I think he's a solid pitcher. He should be a middle of the rotation guy for us, maybe even lower into the rotation once we build some depth. But in addition to him, got a couple guys that they didn't value as highly as I did. So we've got this left fielder here. It's a guy the OSA doesn't like, but my scout likes. Same with Blake Trahan. He was the one guy that the OSA really likes that my scout wasn't as high on, but I could get him in the package, and he plays better defense, and he's a better runner than the shortstop I traded away. Then I also got this second baseman thrown in. Another guy the OSA didn't love, but my scout did at the time. Looks like my scout soured on him a bit. This has been with us. And then a catcher prospect that the OSA loved, but my scout didn't, but I was willing to get him in the trade. So I added him to the team. I was trying to fix my rotation well, also knowing that I had Roger Davis to play left field, which was good. Carlos Correa got hurt, torn labrum. He was out 4 months, so he was done for the year. They were able to claim Alexei Amaresta off waivers. Really just a backup shortstop. Can play backup infield and some corner outfield. A little bit of center outfield. Anyhow, he's a guy who we brought in and played a little bit all over for us. He's able to play a decent amount of positions. He's not bad for a waiver guy. Then we lost Rich Hill for 3 months. So that was step one, and everything's starting to go down. Henderson Alvarez went out for 2 weeks. At this time, Graveman was still out. It wasn't great. Twins lost Sano. Blue Jays lost Stroman for the rest of the year, which was tough for them. So that really helped us just to kind of go on a fall. Things didn't turn out well after that point. I'm just going to get rid of these personnel. You guys don't really care about that. So you can see it was 22nd when we finally fell out. Didn't make the playoffs there. So missed the playoffs 6 times in the last 10 seasons. So hopefully we can turn that around next year. We'll see. Bunch of personnel that we had to change. Oh yeah, Dubron also went out for 7 weeks and ended up having to step back later. Right, and we lost Adelman for 3 to 4 weeks near the end of the season there as well. Raja wants to be re-signed. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh yeah, Hills was the one that started to step back. Sorry. I just want to point out too that my scout found this guy, 5-star prospect, although he's only lost a star. The USA doesn't like him, but my scout does. I'll let him chill in our international development center there. And overall, the owner, just reviewing the goals, he was happy with the team record, even though I wasn't. He has a good feeling about our future success. He didn't like Raja Davis, even though early this season he was very happy with him. That didn't end up working out. He was very happy we got Josh Reddick signed, and wasn't happy with the acquiring a player, but he still thinks we're on track long term, so he was very happy overall. You can see for next year, he wants us to play around 500 ball again, improve our runs scored, which we'll try and do for sure. Acquire a hometown player, and then reach the World Series here in the next 3 seasons. So it's still a goal. We'll see. He gave us a little bit more money, thankfully. But I'll just do a quick review of the players here. So, see, Adelman had a decent season. Blackburn ended up having a decent season. He was bad for us for a while, and then we sent him back down to AAA, and he came back up, and he was better at the end. Graven had a decent year. Sonny Gray had a good year after starting off rocky. And Manea, from his call-up, he was really good. And he finished the year on fire there. So, as far as bullpen goes, Axford, Hahn were both okay. Neo was great there. Kurt got called up, got some innings there. Scrabble did good on his call-up after being demoted earlier. He really killed it at the end of the year. Doolittle had a great year. Madston had a great year. Hendricks had a great year. Those guys were really locking it down for our bullpen. They'll be around next year as well. As far as hitters go, sort of OPS. So Rod had a good year. You can see Rista had a good year after we claimed off waivers here, just playing some backup, get some appearances. Raja Davis was solid for us, but I just don't think I'm going to bring him back. He's going to want too much money. Billy Burns had a decent year. Wendell had a really good year for his rookie season. Marcus Simon really kind of fell off after starting hot. I should have tried to deal earlier. Reddick had a solid year, 23 home runs, 86 RBIs. Not worth his contract, so he might be a guy to try and deal, but made my owner happy. Alonso didn't have a great year. Villar didn't have a great year. Lao was really solid. I was glad to bring him on. Anyhow, yeah, so that's kind of where that finished. And just Blackburn, Manea finished the year with the team. Olsen had an okay year. Beretta had a very solid year. We got some other prospects that I think are looking good. Yeah, anyhow, that's just, I wanted to give you guys an update on how we finished. Just a quick update on how this offseason's going so far. First off, AJ Brzezinski retired. There's rumors he's going to go into political office, and then about a week later it was announced he was running for mayor. So we'll see what happens there. It'll be interesting if there's news story saying he got elected later on, but we'll see. This is a guy that everybody was trying to get, Alfredo Despain. He's 30 years old. He's a great right fielder. He's a guy I kind of looked at, but he wanted 23 to 25 million dollars from me. I signed for a little cheaper to go to St. Louis, but still way too much money for a guy that's that old for me, and in my opinion, anyhow. I was able to get Gene Segura. It's a guy who's going to hit for good average, get on base, he could steal some, he could play some good defense. I just wanted one of those guys in my organization here, especially because second base was kind of a. I mean, Wendell had a good year, but I need someone who could also hit in there as well. So I was really trying to get this John Moscott guy. He fulfills this Oakland native thing. So the Blue Jays went out and got him. So I went out and made a deal with the Blue Jays. I couldn't get him for whatever reason before from the other team, but the Blue Jays were able to work out a deal. RJ Alvarez doesn't have good control. There's a guy that apparently is going to turn out well. We'll see. I don't trust that. So dealt him and Zach Neal, as well as minor league prospect Daniel Sares, who had a decent year, high upside guy, and $1 million. They needed money because they're trying to go out, sign some guys. I got Moscott, who achieves one of my owner's goals. And I also got Guerrero here, relief pitcher with some upside. Manny Ramirez Jr. just because it's Manny Ramirez Jr. And then I got Ruben Ventura, who, whatever, just some low upside guys that fill out some minor league guys. But who knows? They could turn into somewhat decent guys. Blue Jays lost Jose Bautista. He signed with the Angels for a lot of money. God, just way too much money for what he is. I like Jose as a Jays fan, but for that kind of money, no thank you. Yu Darvish got dealt for a bunch of good prospects here. Looks like they got some, or decent prospects anyhow, in return for him. So Texas did okay. Yankees, Darvish is going to make him difficult, but whatever. Went out, made one more trade. Wanted to get another guy, Sam Dyson here. He's going to get some starts, but he won't pitch a whole lot of innings, which will get my bullpen some mileage, but he's got really good control, good movement, good stuff. I need his stamina to work up. But anyhow, he'll be a good reliever if he ends up not being a solid starter. So I got him as well as nice minor league catcher, good outfielder, and a good reliever with another good outfielder prospect. This guy can play really good defense, which is what I was looking for. In return, I got rid of Blackburn, who was solid pitcher for me, but wasn't going to be great. Graveman, who wasn't going to get any starts this year, was going to pitch out of the bullpen. To give up Josh Stevens, who I didn't love. Dakota Chavez, who I didn't love, but the USA did, and Billy Burns and $1 million. So, changed some things that way. I also, in the Roll 5 draft, I was able to pick up Jake Smith. Got two great pitches there. He's got really good stuff. Okay control. Anyhow, he'll be one of our setup men here if he stays with us this year. And I was also able to plug that hole of getting rid of Billy Burns. This is part of why I dealt Burns, was because I knew there were some decent outfielders available. Carlos Tachi here. Great center fielder. Got decent speed. Should be able to hit for decent average. He's never played above AA. But he's going to be my starting center fielder. His defense is good enough. His base running is good enough. I'm hoping some of this stuff sorts itself out. But yeah, he should be a good enough player for there. Still trying in free agency. I have 2 contract offers out still. Right now we've got Pat Neshek is going to come in and probably be closer / setup man for me if I can get him to agree. And Norioki, guy who can get on base a whole lot, plays decent defense and can run well. If I get him, and Carrera will probably go down to the minors. There'll be no more need for him. Put him on waivers. We'll see what happens with him. But anyhow, hopefully I get those 2 guys signed. Let's just simulate a couple days here. We'll see if either of those guys sign a contract, and then that'll probably be we'll take a quick break after that. Let's see. Nothing for me. Strasburg's been getting lots of attention. I just, that's a lot of money for him. Oh, great. So I got Neshek. Awesome. So, I mean, I'm not paying him a ton. I could buy him out here as well, so we'll see what happens with that. But he's going to be great for considering Ziegler. There's another guy I was looking at. He did sign for too much less, and I like Neshek more, so let's get him on the roster. Yeah, so he's there. Jake Smith gets bumped out. That's fine. My bullpen's really good then. Okay, so let's just take a look here. Yeah, and I got a Aoki. Awesome. So 2 years, $3 million this year. Team option next year. Cheap buyout, 3.25 there. But hopefully he'll be around then. Let's just add him to the roster and waive Carrera. Yeah, okay. Let's just waive him straight up. So, okay, so then we'll run through this team quick. I don't think there'll be any more moves before the season starts, so I'll do a quick run through now. Sonny Gray, top end of a rotation, obviously. Guy's great. Manea is going to be a second starter. He's our number 2 guy. He's great. Dyson doesn't have a whole lot of stamina, but he'll be number 3. We'll see how he does there. Adelman is solid number 4. And John Moscott, this guy when acquired there, he's our number 5 starter. I feel really good about that. Got Jesse Hahn, who could be an emergency guy if I need him to. Then in our bullpen, our closer is Sean Doolittle. Great year last year. I expect that to continue. Liam Hendricks, great setup guy. I think that'll continue. Pat Neshek, I like. Really glad we got him in the fold here. Jake Smith, John Axford, J.B. Wendelken coming up, and he'll pitch there for us. Ryan Madston, he'll probably fall off a bit this year, but whatever. Jesse Hahn. Our lineup. So looks like hitting leadoff's going to be Villar. Don't love that. I guess he's a DH. I might go try and get another hitter. But anyhow, he gets on base a little bit. Aoki is going to hit second for us. Be our everyday left fielder. I feel really good about that one. Lau, hopefully he turns his around this year. He's got such good upside. He plays good defense. I think our defense is going to be really good this year, which is great. Josh Reddick's still on the team. We'll see during the season. He might get dealt. Steve Voigt. And then we've got Seven, Wendell, Canna, and Tucci. Just to close out there. I feel really good. Bergman's here is going to be our backup outfielder. Carrera will be off the team once it's waived. He'll be DFA'd. And then I'll probably bring in another guy just to... I won't bring somebody in, but I might call somebody up and demote Madston or something. Just to kind of bring a backup infielder there as well. Bring in do a backup outfield. But yeah, that's basically where we sit. I don't expect that to change before the year starts, but I'll do an update once we get to that point.